Hello. I wanted to continue our discussion for this month's mantra or intention for classes, and that's of weaving in kindness. And so the first week we talked about weaving in kindness for ourselves and this kind of concept that kindness is finding the seed of love within everyone you encounter, starting with yourself. So this week I thought we'd talk about weaving in kindness for those that we love, that are in our lives, that mean a lot to us. And sometimes we intellectually know that we love someone, but our actions aren't always reflective of that. And so we have to remind ourselves to be kind with our words and our actions. And so I was on a hike with a friend of mine recently, and she was talking about how the letters for words, WORDS, if you move the S to the front, is sword. This kind of concept that we need to be careful with our words because they can become swords so quickly, unintended, unintentionally. And yeah. I love this passage. One of the books that I'm reading right now is The Exquisite Risk by Mark Nepo. And I'll read this for you and kind of see if it resonates with you. But it says, once we find our way to being awake, tuned, clear in our lives, the work of being spirit in the world is to stay awake. Often we need each other to discover how. There's an old South African proverb that says that the reason that two antelope walk together is so that one can blow the dust from the other's eyes. This sort of friendship enables joy, and joy too is our destiny. The feelings of oneness that while you're in it, never fall short. So I think of that idea that weaving in kindness to those that are around us, and that is part of blowing the dust off of someone's eye, out of someone's eyes. So seeing clarity for each other, that it brings joy, and that joy too is part of our life that we get to experience every day. I also love, it's a Thich Nhat Hanh quote, but he says, in order to understand others, we must know them and be inside their skin. Then we can treat them with loving kindness. And so thinking about those that are around us that we love, they are no different than us. They have their own challenges that they're working through, but ultimately, we're all doing this together. We all have our struggles, we all have our challenges, so let's be kind as we all move through the growth, through the understanding. So, have a great week. Namaste.